Good morning, everyone. We are not at Paradise today, but we are in Paradise. As I mentioned in the last video, as I closed out, we are headed to Buriram today to meet Paul and Eo. Is that how do you say her name? Eo?
Say what?
Eo? Is that how you say her name?
Continue straight. Eo?
Eo? Yeah, that's like that. Anyhow, they're building a house up there. They're kind of around the stage we're at, maybe a little bit behind ours. But they're in country from Australia, and they asked if we'd like to come up and take a look at their build. So we said, sure, we need a break from ours, clear our brain a little bit. And so today we're headed up there. We got a hotel near their build. We're going to spend the night there and then head back home tomorrow, which is today's Friday, so Saturday. On Monday, we've got to go to Ubon because Duke contacted us yesterday, and he actually wanted us to go to Ubon today, or no, excuse me, tomorrow. Yeah, he wanted us to go to Ubon tomorrow to pick out tile and lighting and toilets and all that other stuff. But we told him we couldn't because we already had plans today, or tomorrow, sorry, tomorrow. So we have got it moved back to Monday now, I think is the last date we talked about. In the news is today is March 1st. The electrician's supposed to be there on the 3rd, which is Sunday, so we'll be around for that. Because I kind of wanted to be there day one, in case he had any questions about what is this, what is that, because as you all know, we just went through and spotted everything we wanted, where we wanted. Anyhow, not about the house build the next 2 days. It's about Buriram and our travels up there. So we made it to the hotel. We're about 25 kilometers east of Buriram. The name of the hotel is Thanafat Place. We have checked in. They did charge us $250 for an early check-in because it ain't even noon yet. But it looks like it's a pretty nice place. We're going to walk around here real quick. It sits back off the main road right over there. So it should be fairly quiet for traffic. She did say the first floor gets a little noisy with all the people coming and going. It's kind of a nice little lobby area here. Drink machine, including beers. Some kind of beer blend raspberry something there. I don't know. Just a nice breezy area right here. Really nice. But yeah, we're just hanging out a minute. She's going to run to make sure the room's clean before we get too far into it here. Let me go grab my bag so we can get in the room. All right, so there doesn't appear to be any elevators, so if that's a concern, make sure you request first floor when you book. These dark hallways. This hotel was recommended by Paul, so we didn't even look at any reviews online or anything, so we just figured we're here for one night. We can deal with whatever it is. Table, TV, fridge, closet, and a restroom, and a tiny, tiny balcony with a sink. All right, better than sleeping outside. That's all I'll say. All right, we're going to get settled in here, and then we will catch up with you a little bit. We're going to not spend a lot of time here. We're probably going to leave here, go catch some lunch, and then head out to Paul's, which is about 11 kilometers from here, he said, so probably 15 minutes or so. You can see the hotel behind us. It's a 3-story hotel, no elevators, so keep that in mind. We are walking somewhere to grab some lunch a little before noon, so the map shows there's something right across the highway here. So we're going to walk over and see if we can find it a little further than she thought. It's going to be up on this side street over here. After walking about 8 miles, we decided we'd stop early. The other restaurant's down around the corner a ways. As we're walking up here, we found this one, so we said, this is enough walking. We're going to stop here. We're just eating small lunch anyhow, because we're not sure what the plan is today. I'll show you around here a little bit. I don't know, but there's nobody over there, so this must be the good food. Huh? Over there. Some could order noodles, probably the same noodles you get everywhere else in Thailand, so we're not going to worry with that. All right, before we get too much further here, I should mention the town we're actually in. Lam Plai Mat. Lam Plai Mat. It's where the hotel is. It's 1 kilometer north of the main highway between Surin and the main highway going to Bangkok from Buriram. Maybe 20 kilometers out of Buriram, and then just a mile north of that. Nice little town, nice hotel. We'll be here for one night. Yeah, if you're ever in the area, kind of fat place. A hotel, not here. Okay, I've been calling this guy Paul all morning, even though his name's Peter. And I knew that. There's been a Paul that had been contacting me also. Did she say turn at the temple? Oh, there it is. He said something about the pink and green house was his mother's house, or her mom's house. So their build is going to be probably right here on the left, I think. The workers are out back out there, I think. There he is right there. Okay, hey, we arrived at Peter's. I have to apologize, Peter. Half the drive over here, I was calling you Paul.
I
had a Paul that was contacting me, so I was kind of confused in names, but I realized it about halfway over here, but I'll edit some of them out. Can't get them all, though. Yeah, me too. Okay, so we just pulled in. Build is right here, and your mother-in-law's house is here? Yeah. Yep. So mother-in-law's house is here. So we're going to get over here and talk for just a little bit, and then we'll walk around here in a little bit.
Hello, my name is Marui. Yeah, nice to meet you. Marui don't like.
Come here. You don't like the camera either, do you?
Marui มีปลอกคอน่ารักมากเลย
Marui?
Marui.
Marui. Marui.
Mean wealthy.
That's what he said, yeah. How old is it?
3 months.
3 months. They said he just woke up. He or she? She just woke up. So when did you start your build?
End of November last year. I didn't think we'd be starting until now. It's just the way things happen.
So did you do pilings or just footings?
Pads and columns. Yeah.
Okay.
So they're down about 1.5 meters.
Did you have to do fill dirt?
We had been building it up for the last 20 years. So it was perfect.
Okay. So you've been coming here for a long time.
30 years. You're probably desperate to move in. We're not in a hurry. So.
Yeah, I'm living it. Well, you're living in Mom's house too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the video of my mom's house.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. A little more desperate, I think.
So we're going back Sunday next week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're here temporary. That's right. Yeah.
I wasn't sure exactly how it was all going to work. I'm still working until end of October.
Yeah.
My wife is still working. And I wasn't sure whether I would have to do it the way that you're doing it and delay everything and come back. And I tell you, I couldn't last it like you are. But I was lucky, just by chance, found Aaron Luck Constructions in Buriram. He's a South African guy, Julian, and it's Thai wife. So the communication is no problem. So I'm very, very comfortable with the way he's handling things. We have a lot of correspondence communications.
How long has he been around building, do you know?
Here about 8 years, I think.
8 years?
Yeah.
So it looks like it's going to be a big house.
It's bigger than we need, but I wanted space.
Right.
I've got that. I only wanted 3 bedrooms. My mother-in-law, she's got like a little self-contained room at the back there.
Oh, okay.
So that leaves 3 bedrooms. I wanted 3 left. I only wanted to go 3 in total, but my wife insisted on 4. Happy wife, happy life.
Oh, I hear you.
So that's what we've finished up. So our bedroom is going to be down the back, so close to where Mum is.
Okay.
This will be a guest room.
Okay.
There's bedroom in the middle is what she's calling our son's room, but
So
That
there'll be a
will
set
probably
of
end up-
steps up here, or over there, or
Both here
both here and there?
and down there. Yeah.
So is that an outdoor kitchen over there, maybe?
Yeah. So this is our entry.
Okay.
So we'll be looking for doors soon, like you are.
Yeah.
You have been.
You seen the video this morning?
Yeah. This is what I call a lounge room.
Yeah.
With double doors going out to the
Eatery.
patio, whatever you call it out there.
So is there a wall here?
Yeah, on this column line, because it's a long span, we're going to put 200, what do you work in centimetres?
Yeah.
With the 20 centimetre wide blocks with more concrete lintels and posts in it to give it some more stability.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. And so that'll be along here, kitchen along here.
And will there be like a door out this way?
Yeah.
Oh, over there. Okay.
Yeah, another.
Back over here a second. Was there a wall here? Is that open?
A screen.
A screen.
Yeah, so I was umming and ahhing about whether to just do a solid block wall up to about here. But I'm just working with Julian now whether we can get some timber slat type arrangement there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so floor to ceiling.
And you said that was a spare bedroom?
That'll be a bedroom. Yeah,
Bathroom.
so
2 bathrooms.
Ensuite bathroom there. This wall's going to continue on through there.
Yep.
That's a big bathroom, just a general bathroom. And this will be a walk-in robe. What would you call it? A closet, I guess.
Yeah.
Here in the bedroom.
Oh, I see the doors there. Closet to the right and bathroom beyond.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
In here, so. Yeah.
No plumbing.
Closet, but no. Because this is only precast concrete.
Yeah, I
base,
see that
it's
now.
above ground.
Yeah, so it's open underneath.
He's got a couple of trained ferrets he can send in there later to get in there and do that work, but he wanted to get it all right, so we get the set out right before start building walls.
Sense. I kind of noticed it over there.
I'm still changing things a little bit.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I'm trying to minimize it because I don't want to piss anybody off.
Well, we're paying them. Yeah, I tried to keep it as open as I could. I didn't want corridors. Because they can be a waste of space. But so this is the spare bedroom, and that's the ensuite bathroom for a main bedroom
master bed.
And Mum's sort of got it flipped over to there.
Somebody cut? So you said she has like a contained unit, so she got a little cookery type?
No, she won't have that. No,
but just a
you know,
private bathroom, private sitting area.
She'll have a sofa, a fridge, little fridge, a coffee maker. So this is our Buddha room. So there's doors across about here. There's a wall across here. Well, we're putting double doors with glazing in them. And I've got a row of glass blocks going up here and up here because it's the end of the house. And just get some filtered light through into the end. That's the plan. Whether it works or not, we'll see. So I think once more walls go up, it won't look as. What height ceilings do you have?
They're 290.
Okay. Yeah, we're
about 9.5.
We're about the same 3 metre. Yeah.
Yeah. Type of roof did you have? I didn't notice.
Same as you.
The tile, concrete tile.
Yeah. Looks about the same tile. When I first started designing this roof, I just couldn't get it to work. I was looking at the pitch that they normally use. Yeah. And if I was going to take the main roof out over that covered area out there, I'd have 6 metre high roof here. So
just going all the way out.
Yeah. So I took it to the edge here, and just like you have, just a lean-to out there, and all the way. Australia's like verandas.
So this is great because it'll block the sun, and I want to do this all the way around my house, but the builders made it cost prohibitive. So
the morning sun, I was going to knock those mangoes down, but I think I'll leave them, just tidy them up a bit because they're going to filter the heat. Yeah. Then as the sun goes over.
Yeah, that's where this is going to come in.
Plenty of shade on the other side. And my wife bought this many years ago.
Oh, okay.
And so this is her younger sister and a British partner.
Okay.
Here.
You're no ice guy?
I'd get killed in Australia if they saw me putting ice in beer, but I don't mind it. I like cold beer. You just have to not Get it before it melts. Yeah.
So how many square meters do you believe it is?
It's 200 under the main roof, 209 under the main roof, and about 110 under cover.
Yeah.
Insulation is in the ceiling.
Yeah, and I'm going to do that as well.
Yeah, we're doing that as well too. So out here,
That's a nice big area.
so there's a little wall coming out here.
Yep.
So I'm going to put and there's an outdoor kitchen along here.
Yep.
So this is going up a little bit higher and it's just going to be open at the top.
Get the sun blocked. Let the air go through. Perfect.
Yeah, there's enough overhang there. And so we'll put a front loader. We haven't got a laundry room. So I'll just put a front loader.
Yep.
Washer here under the bench, 90 centimetre high.
Yep.
Bench. Yeah. At home we have 90 centimetre. My wife is knee high to a grasshopper, and
Right.
she has no problems working on that.
So she's used to it.
Yeah.
So might as well make it work for you too, huh?
So you were talking before about the sill height, and
The windows?
yeah,
Yeah.
at home our bench comes right up to the
So you're about the same
window
as what
height,
customary do
and
here.
there's no splash back there. We haven't got any cooking or anything along here, just the sink. And I want this as a full opening window so we can just stuff back
pass
and
through.
forth.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. Once that wall goes in, we'll be up over there. But I don't want it in front of the window, just the sink, double sink.
And that makes sense.
So we bought all the air conditioners last week, or this
Did you?
week.
Water and electricity. I suppose you had power here. There's plenty of houses around here.
Yeah, there's a pole just the other side of Mum's. We just haven't made the application yet because we haven't got a house number yet.
So you just dragging power from over there for now? From Mom's?
Oh, it comes back around the other way.
Oh, somebody's giving you power.
No, well, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's semi-legit.
What about water?
Okay, I've got a well or a bore, whatever you call it, here, but they didn't do it properly. There was a submersible that went down, and I think they put it all the way down. Let it run. I would have used that for filling up a tank.
Right.
They just use it and let it run. And
I'm fighting that at my build right now. Getting my builder to not just let it run.
Told them, do not put any stop valves on it, because if you turn that off, the pump will run against the closed head and it will just burn itself out.
Yep.
So this wall's coming out to about here, and this is Mum's room. So she's got her own door out to here. So if she wants to sit with her friends or sit out and whatever, she can do it here, or when there's a big card game going on, they can do it here.
Nice.
But this is all open, balustrade, just a steel balustrade. I don't want stainless or anything, just painted steel around here. Steps going down. We had to have 3 steps because of
The odd number.
water.
Yep.
And made them 40 centimetre.
Yes, you see mine, right? I've pushed them out to 50 now.
Have you?
You'll see them in a coming video, yeah. But 3 would be pretty close for this, right?
Yeah, 3's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, be about right.
Yeah,
Mine was
that's what it was designed to. I designed this as best as I could. I'm not an architect,
Right.
but
common sense.
yeah, I started with
long
this.
way.
I started with this, and then I wanted the kitchen there, and bedrooms over there, and sort of moved in, and what I had was in the middle. So I sent it to a Thai architect, a guy, and he did a pretty good job. He couldn't communicate with me, but he did a pretty good job, but he would only do what I suggested. He said, no, come back. He got it to about 99%, and then didn't hear anything more from him. It's during COVID. Whether that gave him any issues or not, I don't know. But we never got the final documents, and then he started communicating again. I said, no, you're paid out in full, that's all, thanks.
Yeah.
No more. And then my wife found a lady architect in Udontani. She was fantastic. She'd come up with ideas saying, yeah, your design's okay, but you need tiness.
Right.
And I mean, this is very much from the front, looks like what in Australia, what we call a Federation style house, just with the veranda out the front and, and
Right.
front to back. But she was brilliant. This has been a 6-7 year project, from
Mine's been about 2 years, 2.5.
Thank you.
Run, Forrest, run.
I wasn't sure how we were going to build it. We're always going to build here because my wife and I worked in Bangkok for 6 years, and my wife and I, we moved back to Australia in 2001, always with the intention of coming back here. Want to go right back to how I got into Thailand?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just undergone a marriage breakup, divorced.
You're not the first one.
Yeah. After being married 17 years, and then I would catch up with late Uncle Jack in a pub in Port Adelaide for an hour every second day just to catch up with him. And I stopped work. I was stressed out. I had a stressful job. I had a nice boat. I was just sailing that around and doing what I wanted to do.
Right.
I was in the pub one day, and the barman said, "Oh, I've got a message from your mother. You go home and call Thailand." So, through some people I knew through previous work connections, they were looking for what I did, which is fire protection engineering and design.
Okay.
In either Malaysia, Thailand, or Indonesia. And I thought, Thailand? So 3 weeks later, I was there. Initially for 3 months. I went home 6 years later with a new wife and a new baby.
Oh, sheesh.
3-year-old baby.
And when was that?
We went home in 2001.
2001. So that's been a little while back.
Yeah, so we've been in Australia ever since, always with a plan to come back here.
Yeah.
You know, my wife's an Australian citizen now. She's had the operation.
Yeah.
So as I said, we're both still working I'm working until October. She'll chuck it in, and we'll gradually move back here.
I bet gradually becomes less than gradual once you're done working.
I think she'll move over first. She wants to be with her mother full time. To get this going, you know, I sold a property I had for a long time over there at the right time, and we've still got our residence. So our son's going to buy that off of us, and you know, mum and dad discount.
What's the name of this village? If you don't want to know, that's fine.
No, hang on, I've got to think about this.
Oh.
Ban Nong Pai Noi So Se.
Oh boy. Not necessarily Farang, though. Are they?
Yeah, there's a bit of an influence.
Is there?
Yeah.
Well, Buriram, I know, has got a huge, I don't know about huge, but a real big population of Farangs up there.
This pile of bricks that arrived yesterday for our carport, storeroom, bathroom, which is going over there.
Oh, okay.
Septic
System, toilet,
4 of them.
drain. You got 4 septic tanks?
Yeah.
They're not in yet?
No.
Yeah.
No, we'll do that later. That's the only thing
Probably the grey water over here somewhere for this water, and the other one's on the other side for toilets.
Yeah.
My guess.
Yeah. So there's one common one for these 2. So kitchens.
Yep.
1, 5.
5?
Yeah.
So you're putting one for each kind of water source?
That's what they've done. Yeah. That's what I think. I had an email discussion with you about whether there's going to be actually enough use in some of these rooms. You remember?
Right. Yeah. I get a lot of emails. And
spread myself around, maybe just to keep the bacteria.
Keep the bacteria. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because I mentioned the.
That enzyme.
Enzymes. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, I had a look at that.
So we moved into Mom's house, and she kept telling something, "I got to pump that thing all the time. Got to pump that thing all the time." She went and got enzymes, put them in there. We haven't pumped it since we got here. Now there's 3 of us there.
Yeah.
So they just weren't maintaining it. So for those of you listening, enzymes in your septic system make a big difference. About once a month, throw a few in there.
Once a month.
That's what I always did.
Dip it in your.
Just to flush them down the toilet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right.
That's what I always did in South Carolina. And we lived there for 8 years. After about 5 years, I called the guy in and pumped it. He pulled the lid off and said, "There ain't nothing in here." After 5 years. Like I said, over there, we just bought, have you ever seen those little packets? They look like a tea bag, and the paper dissolves. Once a month, you just throw one in the toilet, flush it down, and it dissolves and feeds the enzymes into the system. How many guys you got living here?
Varies. There was 9, I think, but I think we're down to 3 because they had to get more roof tiles, but they've arrived. So
and they arrived here.
Full crew will be back, yep.
Yeah, those look identical to ours, don't they? Tile everywhere, I assume?
Yeah.
Yep.
Done all
And
that.
air conditioners, what are you doing for ACs? You said you just bought those?
Yeah, one in each bedroom. 1200 BTUs, Samsung. When I did the calculation, it was on the cusp of 9,000.
No, I'm with you there. So I'll do the same thing.
And then in my lounge room here, I've got a 22,000. Because that's just going to bleed out everywhere else.
Yeah.
Nothing in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're
all the
doing.
bedrooms.
So you got, what'd you end up with, 4 bedrooms?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have 5 units. So what's the scheduled completion date? Do they have any kind of a deadline?
I'm sort of working towards June. He could do it quicker, but I'm in no hurry. You know, he wants to keep the people going. Otherwise, he's got a few other projects, but if there's a gap in between, they'll go off and work for someone else.
Oh, your water table must be way down there somewhere.
Yeah. So,
that's got to be almost as deep as ours, but mine's got a couple meters of water in it. But I'm sitting half a kilometer from a river too.
Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't come up.
As soon as it starts raining.
Yeah. The buffaloes were jumping in. That's
where it broke away there.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I see tracks walking alongside there.
So when it fills up, we're going to stock it with about 5,000 fish.
Oof. Did they pump that dry, or did it just went dry?
A bit of both.
Oh, okay.
They harvested everything that was living in there.
And where was the other pond?
Oh, it's just here.
But they sold this piece?
Oh, that little bit
that
there.
Up there, okay.
Yeah.
And that's a work in progress, or are they just doing some renovation?
Repairs.
Repairs.
Yeah, kitchen sink drain blocked up, and it was lime scale. But
the drain,
the shonky builder, the drain, and the shonky builder just got a couple of kids in there on school holidays and sent them underneath the. I don't know if it's so something's popped off somewhere, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's a up and down in there somewhere as well. Mum wanted a buffalo. Why? I think the government encourages it too for sentimental value because they're not beasts of burden anymore.
Right.
There's buffaloes everywhere around here. So we got a mother and a calf. They were happy. Then someone owed Mum some money. Didn't have the money, so we got a buffalo instead. And then both buffaloes came fully loaded, so we had two calves out of that, and then another one appeared somewhere.
So now you're up to 6.
And then Malue came.
7 now.
Yeah. That little one, and the mother, Nut, our niece, just saw it being born out in the field over there. And the mother just dropped it and walked away. And a big male buffalo was coming over to it. So she picked it up and took it straight in the backyard. And I'm trying to hold this thing. It's still slimy and wet. And it's struggling to stand up. But tried to take it back to the mother here at night. No. Kept coming straight back. So
probably thinks you're mom.
Well, look, when it wants feeding, it comes up behind her, which is what they do, and goes whack.
Oh yeah,
up with its head, and she just feed it with a bottle between her legs.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so that's the baby's mother now.
In the morning.
So Peter and I are sitting over here drinking Leo, and I look across the road, and these guys are up on the roof of that temple. And I'm pretty sure they're probably tied off, right? Well, maybe not. We are in Thailand, so. He's over there looking at me like, what's that guy doing? Look, look, look. Somebody come? We've been here a few hours. We've been sitting here having a nice little chat. Just learning about life. He's had 3 beers. I'm still on my first glass. Here's the little buffalo. He just wanders around here like a pet, doesn't go very far. It's pretty funny. All right, I'm going to turn this camera off, try to catch up to him. Good morning, everyone. We survived yesterday. Sit around with Peter for 3 or 4 hours, drank some beers. His friend actually lives right next door to Peter's build. His name's Dave from the UK. Hey, Dave, if you're watching, super nice guy. But yeah, we sat around for a few hours. It was starting to get dark. Said time to get out of here because I don't want to drive in the dark on unfamiliar roads. So we headed back to the hotel. On the way there, we got back to town and ate some of the best Thai barbecue I've eaten in Thailand. Very good. Cheap too. So we didn't do anything after that. Just went back to the hotel. Got up this morning and headed out. We are somewhere southwest of Surin and southeast of Buriram. We are in Surin province. But as I said yesterday, we were going to stop and see one of Sampit's friends that she knew from many years ago. And it actually turns out, now that I find out, it turns out to be one of the people that rented one of the condos from her for quite a few years. But they were sitting over here in the sala right now, talking and reliving the past. But yeah, she was in Bangkok when Sampit was in Bangkok. She's a school teacher, speaks some pretty decent English, but I don't know, something happened with the job. I don't know if it's COVID or what, but she ended up coming back out here and living here. So with all that said, we're going to wrap up the Farang house build video this morning with thank you for joining us at Paradise in Thailand.